What's going on, everyone? It's time for a horror comedy film review. This is part of my countdown to Halloween, where I post at least one film review every day up to Halloween, all October, and either horror, sci-fi, fantasy, or thriller, and this is one of them. So, yeah. Today we're going to talk about The Voices. This is a horror comedy. It was released April 30th, 2015, and it stars Ryan Reynolds. It was directed by Marjane Strappy. I might have butchered her name, but yeah. She did films like Persepolis, Chicken with Plums, Radioactive, and Dear Paris. This had a budget of $11 million, and it was a commercial flop when it came out. But yeah, so Ryan Reynolds plays oddball guy who works at a bathtub factory, and basically he starts falling for this one girl, but he has a darker side to him. He's talking to a therapist and stuff, and then as the story goes on, you uncover that he's actually a killer, and he has killer tendencies, and things might not be as what they seem as he and some of his coworkers go missing, and he might have more to do it than what meets the eye. Overall, I thought this film was actually pretty clever because he talks to his pets in this, which is really funny, and which he actually voices them too. And yeah, this is the early comedy start of Ryan Reynolds when this came out. He wasn't at his prime yet. He was still a big, like, serious actor. This is like around Green Lantern time, so I know that he wasn't like the strongest point in his career when he did this, but still, I thought it was actually a pretty clever way of doing a basic murder mystery type of film, mixing with some comedy and some darker tones to make it more horror-ish, and you have an interesting movie. There is some pretty clever scenes in this. The special effects in it look really good, like the kills and stuff, and the gory parts in it, and like the twists and turns. They are a little predictable, but still, for what they are, it does make it a good, thrilling watch. And the ending is actually a pretty interesting one. You don't see it very often in films these days, which I actually kind of appreciated a little bit more. Overall, I thought this film was actually pretty good. It's pretty standard, pretty normal for these type of movies, but it's like a murder mystery mixed with a little bit of comedy, and there you go. Uh, Not much else to say about it. So yeah, um, yeah, I still thought it was an amusing one. Also, Anna Kendrick stars in this too, and she does a really good job too. Just to say that. Anyways, I'm gonna give The Voices a 3.5 out of 5. It was a good film, and overall, if they kind of pushed the boundaries a bit more, maybe like 7 or something, it would have been really good. But yeah, they kind of kept it safe, which I think was a good idea for this film. So overall, still good. I'm not sure where you can find it or anything, so I'll link the trailer down below so you can see what I'm talking about on there. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I should put the film title in there, and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people wherever. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Yeah. Also, if you have any films that you want me to review for the rest of October, let me know in the comments down below as well. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you find some weird, obscure, and odd they probably never thought checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. Yeah. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, I am going to talk about the new zombie movie that's on Netflix called Outside. Sounds interesting. It's a Philippines horror film, so we'll see how this one goes. And I'll be checking that out next. So make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, watch out for all those talking pets that are telling you crazy things because, well, they always make you do crazy things with pets. So I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.